Well, I haven't had a fat dragon knife on my channel for a while. It's fat and that's that. But this one is simply divine. It's the Divinity Tree, that is. Divinity Tree. Okay. The Divinity Tree. Oh my God. Was that the original sin tree in the Garden of Eden? Divinity Tree? Wow. Okay, so I don't know why they named it that, but okay, here it is. And this is an interesting knife, and I got this knife. I had seen this on AliExpress, okay? Been there, done that, got the t-shirt, all that. Centered. It's interesting, isn't it? Got a lot of machine work on this little dog. And it was rocking like $120, something like that, from my buddy, Weeby Knives. Where are you, Weeby? Weeby Knives, San Francisco. Okay. And Derek, I mean, I posted some stuff on Instagram, and then he got a hold of me. Of course, I met him, I think, for the first time officially at Texas Blade 22, right? He was wandering around with some hooligans from they had flown to Texas from the Bay Area. It's like, you want to be around some hooligans, come to Texas, my man. But he started up conversation with me and introduced himself, and I introduced myself, and M390 blade, Fat Dragon. And so he's got a brick and mortar store out in the San Francisco area. And then, of course, I found out he had one of the ProTech knives that I wanted to get really bad. And so I got that off of him. Thank God. I mean, he's a dealer for them as well. So he's got all kinds of different brand knives in his store. But, I mean, he's got a website, but I went to his website and no, you can't put a knife in the cart and buy it. Okay. The website is for information purposes only. You need to contact him. Oh, this is numbered. Contact him through his Instagram by direct messaging him. Okay. And you can buy knives from him there. But yeah, he doesn't really have a store set up where you can't see what all he has. So that's difficult. But I mean, he contacted me this time because I was posting a knife from Tack Knives like this. It was a $39.99 knife, and I got it from Tack Knives. And it was weird because I think I had seen these knives on AliExpress, but I kept thinking they were a Fat Dragon design. But the one I bought from Tack Knives looked the same, except it said Tack Knives, not Fat Dragon. Okay, so he sent me a picture and goes, Fat Dragon, you mean Nemo Knives Fat Dragon? I go, yes. Oh, you have some? Because the ones I got say Tack Knives on them. Well, okay. The thing is, obviously, it's just a rebranding. It's the same knife, etc. So he said, oh, yeah. I said, can I get one from you? Because I would like to have the Nemo Fat Dragon one as well as the Tack Knife one for a video, okay? When I do a video on this, and I'll bring it out, okay? But these are big old, inexpensive D2, 9¼ inch, whatever, 4.1 inch blade type craziness, right? There's 4¼ hold on, and 9¼ so they're big. Okay, they're big. And I like them. I think they're cool. And there's others. And this is another one I got from Fat Dragon, right? Fat Dragon, okay? Nemo Knives, Fat Dragon design, okay? And this one is another one. No bragging about the pocket clip, though. Holy shit. Oh, my God. The one flaw, right? But if I could get a top to bottom like pocket clip, and there's a bunch of them, maybe Civivi or somebody like that might be able to be interchanged. But okay, that was the story. So then I said, oh, you got Fat Dragon? You have that kind of stuff? Because he had like the Medusa, the Microtech Medusa. No, not Microtech. I'm sorry, Maxace Medusa. And Medusa is an OTF, okay? And so, wow, I go, wow, I didn't know anybody in the States had the Medusa for sale. So you might want to contact him if you're interested, like I am, in the weird stuff, okay? Because these are, and let me show you a little pictorial if I can pull one out here. See these? This is basically, hold on. This is blue, green, purple, but I kept thinking there was an option for one that was flamed, but I don't see it. This is a picture he sent me of what he has in his store. Okay, oh yeah, it was flamed underneath, right? See that? The body of it is flamed. Okay, but this was the cheapest price I could find on AliExpress, which I can't find anymore. Okay, so they're $125, $130, somewhere in there. Okay, they're a small knife, M390, titanium, all that. And then here's the Divinity Tree. Oh, what are they saying? Divinity Tree 2. Here's the stats on this. Okay, ceramic bearings. And we will take it apart and we'll get a better look at it. But there's all the paperwork you're going to get on this one. This is cool. It's lightweight too, but it's just a little knife. I like the design. It's complex, maybe a little too busy for some people, but this would be a little interesting gent carry, and it's not a $300 gent carry. It's $1.25, and you know, it's got the pocket clip, kind of like the Wii Vision R by Snex, you know, so that as well. And actually, I don't like pocket clips that do that necessarily. At least I didn't think I did until I got the Vision R. And then, you know what? It actually works. So, okay. 2.6 ounces at 73 grams, okay? So, very lightweight little knife. And will the knife cut anything? Let's find out. Okay. Okay, it's okay. It's standard factory edge, maybe a little, with a little deduct. It's not as sharp as I would have liked. So that maybe needs a little bit of tuning up on the strop just to get it there. I don't know if you could put tritium in here, because you know some of these guys, like Fat Dragon and stuff, they always come up with some ideas on how to incorporate that, but I don't see any other places where you could do that. But yeah, I mean, the hardware looks good here, that kind of thing. And size-wise, so this might be something you might be interested in if you just want to break, you know, from the standard fare. Well, what is it? 3 1/4? There it's 3 1/4, right? And down here it's 3 1/2. So you decide, do you really want to call it 3.3? What do you want to call it? Because right back in here, it is more than a 3 1/4 cutting edge, isn't it? And then overall 7.25, okay, at 18.5 centimeters. It's not tiny. It's damn lightweight. It's an interesting looking knife. Is it not? Look at the backspacer. I mean, at least you get one. It's not an open design, so I think that's a little bit nicer finished look there. And if my hands weren't so whatever, oily, grubby, whatever, then maybe this purple would look less blue and more purple. But you know, sometimes you gotta give it a shot of Windex to bring it back. But really piercing, slicing should be easy for that. Here's your lockup. That's good. That's good. That's 35 to maybe arguably close to 40%. And with this overlay here, is it a frame lock or a liner lock? You know, I mean, call it what you want, I guess. It's kind of either one as far as I'm concerned, because I don't consider this the scale necessarily, but okay, maybe it is. It's an overlay. And yeah, I mean, I don't know. I was struck by it when I saw it on AliExpress And he happened to have it in stock in the country, and I had it in my hands from San Francisco to here in like 3 days, along with my crazy knives, along with my big, huge, crazy fat dragon knives. So, I mean, you want to spend $40? There you go. I mean, that might be kind of fun just to carry around, kind of see. Actually, I hate to do this. I hate to do this. So if I hate to do it, I'm going to do it, right? But, I mean, it's probably sharper than the other one. Yeah, it is. Okay. Just saying. That's a dog. That's a big old dog. And it'll drop better than that once I kick this pivot a little bit. But, woo. Back to this. Now, this is more uptown, right? This is more uptown get around. And with this pocket clip and all this, and you got plenty of lanyard hole area, super lightweight, but can you get all your fingers on here? No, it's close. It's close. You can get a half a number 4 on there. Okay, that's good work enough. You could crawl up on this a bit as well. You can get a reverse grip on it. You know, the ergos aren't bad. I mean, as long as you can get all your fingers on there, it doesn't seem uncomfortable. Obviously, no hot spots from the pocket clip. Yikes. And so, we're good. I don't see anything that really concerns me. This is nice as a small, easy carry knife, actually, to tell you the truth. And it comes in this box. And what do they give you? They give you grief. That's what they give you. Okay, so you got that. What do you got? I wonder if this is... Let me see if this is magnetic. It's not magnetic. I don't know what that is. It feels weighty, so I don't know if it's titanium, but it'd be even lighter if it was aluminum. So I guess the only thing I can think of is titanium, or some kind of steel that's not magnetic, because you don't see titanium anodized that color, so that's not an ano. I don't know, but there it is. And that's it, okay? But it's a fitted box, which is nice. And, like I said, you can buy it from a USA dealer. And you might check out Weeby Knives if you're in the California, San Francisco Bay Area, because he does have a brick and a mortar, and so you can walk in and look at everything he's got. There's that as well, right? And if you're looking for something, any other brands, he's got a bunch. I mean, a bunch. So you could contact him, and if you're looking for a specific knife and most of the other people are sold out or don't have it, he might have some of the unusual Fat Dragon, Nemo knife, whatever, and the Medusa, the Max Ace Medusa OTF. So just saying, keep him in mind. And like I said, I'll give you the link to his Instagram. And he goes, the reason I don't have an active website where you can, order online, and he says, I'm busy enough with the Instagram and my brick and mortar, just walk-in traffic. So, okay. Can you finger flick this? Yeah. It's not really, you don't really have a fuller here, do you? These are overrides here, so really, you don't really have a fuller you can dig your finger into, but for some reason you get enough traction on the side of that blade, you can do that. Which begs the question, that's detent for you. Okay. So, it's a small, light blade. It's going to stay in there pretty well. Yeah, I mean, really, the detent is very appropriate and really dialed into where it needs to be. No tougher, and shouldn't really be any lighter. It's just about right. So, Divinity Tree, here you go. If you like the lighter but the kind of cool, you know, complex looking, artsy types of gent carry knives, then this might appeal to you. I always thought Fat Dragon was really a kind of a cool deal. Nemo knives slash Fat Dragon, collaborative stuff. Really, really, yeah, I like their design language, really. And this is nice. Front and back both have entree, but kind of this carved up. Did they do that on this? Hold on. Yeah, kind of got this multi little faceted pivot as well, don't they? In that way. Huh, interesting. Now, I don't know which way to approach this knife. There's no pocket clip side, that's for sure. Clips on the top. Well, this will come out that way. Let me see. Are these sixes? Yeah, they're going to be sixes. Okay. So, they're going to be sixes. Let's get them out of here. This might be interesting to see how this all comes apart, actually. Well, there's your overlay, and there's your screws on that. And underneath, just the screw that holds in your hardened steel insert. So, this should come apart? Question mark? Yeah, I guess it does. Okay. Hardened steel insert, ceramic detent ball, steel washer, and then of course this on the complete outside as well. And then ceramic bearings all over the place, right? Ceramic. Okay. Anything else that looks unusual in a way? And let me look at this pivot. Well, it's got a flat spot on it, but only after it's so far along, which means that it must be catching it from this side. And I don't see a flat spot area for it to be catching. No, I don't see anything there. Okay. So, is it on here? And no, it's not. So, what difference does it make? I don't see anything here that makes... Oh, okay. We've got a flat spot there. Okay, that's weird. How is that going to catch if it's beyond it? It'll still move. Does that make any sense? That makes no sense to me unless I missed it on this side. I didn't. I don't know that there's any point in milling a flat spot on there if it doesn't mate to something to keep it from spinning. So, a little odd, but it sure unscrewed okay. Not a problem there. And there's your disassembly, by the way. There's your little stop pin. Of course, you got steel washers, ceramic bearings, and all this. Okay. Everything came apart and back together fine, and the drop is like that. So the drop, not a problem. All right, back with the Divinity Tree. And it says, leave me alone. Just kidding. Okay. But it is a small, nice, gent carry, interesting conversation piece, isn't it? This is not your standard looking fare. But that's always been the interesting part about the Fat Dragon legacy, right? Ever since I got the first one, which was Death Silence, right? And I had it tested and it was real M390 and it was like a 60 or 61 Rockwell. So ever since then, I've been fascinated with this whole genre. I'm going to leave you to it. Thank you so much. But check out the Weeby knives, and I'll report to you later on these because I think they're a pretty damn good knife for 39 bucks. I think they're a pretty damn good knife for 59 bucks. Okay, so we'll talk about that later. We love them knives. See you guys. Stay sharp.